What is going on, Bucs fans and Can of Fire podcast fans? Evan Wanish here, co-host of the Can of Fire podcast, and we're here to provide you with a little bit of an injury update for the Buccaneers, and it's not a great one, to be honest with you. Rick Stroud came out with a tweet this morning that said Bucs linebacker Lavonte David with a groin injury and Jamel Dean with an ankle injury will not play in Sunday's game against the Indianapolis Colts. He also mentioned that Devin White, the linebacker, and cornerback Carlton Davis will likely be game time decisions. So a real chance that the Buccaneers are without four pretty top defenders there. And obviously Lavonte David's arguably the best player on that defense. So that's a big loss for the Buccaneers. Now, when you're looking at this Colts offense, the good news for the Bucs, and I guess the silver lining, is that the Colts don't have a 49ers type offense. It's not so high powered to where, man, losing these guys could really make it ugly, right? I do think the Buccaneers could be able to overcome this. Of course, guys like Servassier Dennis are going to play a little bit more. KJ Britt potentially could play some more. Josh Hayes could play some more. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes with them and how they play, because it's going to be a big determining factor, I think, in who wins this game. If the Bucs defense has another performance like they did against the Houston Texans, I don't know about the Bucs' chances in this one. So it's not going to be easy for sure. Trying to deal with the injuries and trying to manage the injuries the best they can, but you'll have to wait and see how they manage it. Hopefully, it's only a 1 week thing. Hopefully, it's not going to be something that is going to linger on for the Buccaneers. Hopefully, Lavonte David, Jamel Dean can be back next week against Carolina, and hopefully, Carlton Davis and Devin White don't have to miss the game, because even though both have struggled at times this year, they still are starters for a reason, and you don't want the backups in. You don't want potentially inexperienced players playing. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes and how it all shakes out for the Buccaneers and their injury situation. Like I said, it's an important opportunity, big opportunity for a lot of young players now. Look at Servassier Dennis finally gets his shot here, fifth round pick for the Buccaneers. So we'll have to wait and see what he's got. And then obviously Josh Hayes, a 7th round pick for the Bucs, is likely going to play a little bit as well. So we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, I think the big thing here, the overarching theme, is you hope that it's not long term with any of these guys, and you hope that the Bucs, by sitting Lavonte David, sitting Jamel Dean, that they're being cautious with them so they avoid a long-term injury, because you can survive a game or two, I think, without them. I don't think you can survive 4 or 5 games without them. So you want to make sure that you're managing it right and you're getting these guys on the field as quickly as possible, but in the smartest way possible, if that makes sense. So we'll have to wait and see if Devin White, if Carlton Davis play. Obviously, there are 2 big keys to this defense, as well as Lavonte David and Jamel Dean. So it's just got to be a next man up mentality. I know it's a cliche. I know it's not what fans want to hear or whatever, but at the same time, I think you got to find a way to win this game. This is a really important game for the Buccaneers, for their division hopes. I really think that they need to win this one. And honestly, the Bucs are the more talented team, in my opinion. Now, the injuries could even it out a little bit, especially if Carlton Davis and Devin White don't play. But at the same time, I do think that the defense has an opportunity to rise to the occasion. And sometimes when you're shorthanded, you actually play better a little bit sometimes. So we'll have to wait and see what type of performance the Buccaneers defense can come out with on Sunday. Hopefully it could be enough to get the W against the Colts. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think it's a huge loss for David and Dean? Do you think Devin White and Carlton Davis could potentially miss this game? Do you think that could be a big loss? I know, like I said, they both struggled, but they still are starters. So I do think it'd be a significant loss. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm always curious. You can go check out the latest episode of the Can of Fire podcast, or our Tuesday episode. Go check that out on the channel right now. And also stay tuned for a game preview, Colts game preview, coming out before the game, probably, I believe, on Saturday. So go check that out on the Can of Fire podcast YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and go Bucs.